Another person in the ArtCC has been outed as a bad person. Gee, that's surprisingly new. In other news, there's gonna be a sunrise tomorrow morning. There was something about the Synni Bear situation that didn't feel right. I'll give you two options. You can take the blue pill and just believe the mainstream opinion about Synni, or you can take the red pill, and I can show you just how deep this rabbit hole goes. This is the ArtCC. Half the people in it are trans. There are two docs that compiled all the evidence of what Synni did. The first one has 111 pages. The most severe allegation in this document was that Synni was grooming a 14-year-old by sending them inappropriate pictures. Unfortunately, the doc is so long that most people didn't look at it in its entirety, and if they did, they didn't look at it very carefully. I've seen a lot of false information get spread around about this situation, and I want you all to understand exactly what's going on, because let's be honest here, most people aren't going to go through two massive docs.
Did you look at the messages between Synni Bear and Eno in full?
Admittedly, no.
I've done the worst possible thing I could have done, and I'm suffering for my choices.
On the one hand, I am happy she admitted to it so fast, but on the other hand, she groomed a minor! And I decided to reach out to her because I just felt so uneasy. And after I interviewed her, which I will play at the end of this video, I realized that Synni and all of you were lied to. I know 100% that I'm going to get a lot of backlash for making this video, but someone with a sizable audience needs to say something. Some of you may bring up that Jack and Synni were best friends, and it would be in denial about what their friend did. The thing is though, Jack is very, very autistic.
But Jar, the document had all the proof. I mean, look how many pages it had. All that evidence must prove that Synni's a groomer, right?
Well, actually no. There's not one shred of evidence that Synni groomed anyone. I skimmed over the doc because most of the stuff I saw in it was all potatoes. Synni is a coomer, a gooner, but not a groomer. Never forget what you were like when you were a kid. You enjoyed Misty when she was in her bikini, you enjoyed Naruto when he did his sexy jutsu, and you enjoyed when Fairy Tail just did a whole bunch of stuff. But if you draw your OC as a hot anime girl or a big buff man, you should expect people to draw them in not safe for work situations. Personally guys, just draw not safe for work of me. But the thing is, as far as I'm aware, Synni wasn't hitting on this 17-year-old, she was just cooming with them. Maybe this is just me, but I don't think you need to be telling 15, 14, and 13-year-olds that you're horny. For those of you who do not know what softcore corn is, well, think of it like the sexy jutsu from Naruto. Did Synni really say she was going to kill Jack? Well, yes, but there's some much needed context that you are missing. Me and my roommate jokingly say we are going to kill one another all the time. You can give your consent when something is happening or about to happen, but not months after the fact. I can't believe I have to explain this, but apparently I did. Also, me and my roommate touch one another's asses all the time. It's a form of bonding with guys. By the way, I'm going off topic for this, but if anyone is going to try to make the allegation that I'm simping for Synni, I'm not the one giving people $10,000. Sure, what she did is what a lot of groomers do when they start grooming, but they tend to escalate things, and she didn't escalate things for 6 months. Or who knows, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe I don't actually know what grooming is. I know a lot of people won't watch this video, so if you are going to disagree with me, please put #pineapple-soda in your comment. I've won almost every single drama I've been in, but I have to do what I think is right. Who knows, maybe I'm the one in the wrong. Please do not take my word for this. Do your own research and look into these documents a little bit more carefully.
Did you look at messages between Synni Bear and Eno in full?
I like him younger. As young as possible.
Okay, so first thing I want to ask you, how are you feeling right now?
Kinda dead inside.
That sounds about right. First question, if you don't mind if I begin. Do you mind if I begin?
Am I being recorded?
Actually, sure, I'll ask that. Would you be okay if I record you?
I guess it should be fine. I didn't even consider it to be grooming until Jack told me it was grooming.
Oh my fucking god, of course you did, because, like, here's the thing, I looked through both docs. Like, let me ask you something. Are you, you're straight, right?
As far as I'm aware.
Yeah, what? Now, I'm straight, too. Have you ever dated a woman?
When I was 14.
Of course you did.
Because I realized I don't like women like that.
You were just a bit bi-curious, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Once I kissed an Italian guy, but that's not important right now.
Way back when, I like, became friends with someone named Pee-wee.
As much backlash as you're getting right now, Spocters and Peaches was surprisingly worse, so I think you have a chance of getting out of this.
I hope so. I was at work, god damn it, and I saw him say some shit like, live and suffer, pedo bear. Like, I came home from work and he was just gone. And then sorry, what?
It's just... Oh, it's funny to hear a woman say that for once.
The next morning, the police came to my apartment.
Oh no!
For a wellness check, not for anything bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I'm gonna get real here. Me and Professor Dreadlock, we're best buddies, and we're romantic with each other. We slap each other on the ass every now and then. We spook each other. We don't poke each other in the crotch, but we do pretty much everything else. I don't know what it's like with two women living with each other, but I can tell you, as a guy who lives with another guy, we sometimes touch each other a bit inappropriately.
It was,
Okay, so I'm literally the first person who was like, hey, I don't think you're as bad as what everybody else is saying.
The first person was Kumo.
Of course it's Kumo. You better thank your vagina. If you had a pee-pee, you would be, oh man, it would not be good for you if you had a pee-pee.
Maybe he just forgot about it, and then people were like calling me a dick rider.
Well, you are that. Let's be honest here. I've seen how much you coom.
Rude, but anyway.
Come on, you're a coomer. You're like a super coomer. Like, I've seen... My dad showed me RoboCop when I was a kid, and that movie had boobies in it. Like, inappropriate things can happen. The kids are saying inappropriate stuff to each other all the time. It's not... Like, you're not grooming a kid because you say pee-pee by accident around them, you know what I mean? And I understand you've heard nothing but bad things about me. I'm pretty sure you think I'm a racist pedo yourself. At least one of those things.
I know you're not looked at in the best light, but I don't actually have any labels to attach to you.
Come on. Not even the racist one.
I'm too stupid. I don't keep up with everything.
Because, like, I looked at your art style and I was like, this girl draws porn for a living.
I'm being called racist because I said something racist.
Come on, sister. You're talking to the racism king over here.
The king of racism.
Yeah, you're both Coomers as far as I'm aware. But because my thumbnail had a cupcake in it. I don't regret that. That was fucking hilarious.
And also, I want my cat back. I would like my cat, for fuck's sake.
Oh my god, with another Kind Omnia situation, it's always the fucking cat!
He took my cat!
Why? Why is it always the cat? Like, I don't mean to sound bigoted, but anytime you people move in with one another, it doesn't go well. I mean you people as in artsy, this corner of the internet kind of people. Autistic gooners.
I can't make videos, I can't draw, I have no friends, so like, what do I even do with my time?
Coom.
I had a dream where like someone hacked my Twitter and just kept saying the N-word over and over.
I've had that one. Like, here's the thing, I'm way more sexist than I'm racist.
At least you're admitting to it.
What do you know? You're a woman. Please do not backstab me.
I don't plan on it. I'm
Okay.
not an asshole.
Okay, it's just, I have to ask that because it happens a lot. Stop fighting! around about this because I want to make sure I'm careful with my wording because that's something I really struggle with.
Okay, you're talking a lot. I don't want to hear all your fucking words. Okay, let me ask you some questions.
We'll define grooming.
I mean, grooming takes many forms, but fundamentally it is engaging in behavior with someone in order to prepare them for a certain act, as a very broad definition. People are groomed into cults. There's forms of grooming that are like, you know, being groomed for a position at a job, which is more acceptable and obviously not got any sort of negative implications.
So Synni was looking to get this person in their cult or hire them?
Okay, what sort of retarded point is that? I'm giving you a general definition of grooming. No, listen to me, okay? Because I've got a lot to fucking get through with you. I know more than you realise, okay?
Let me think here for a second.
I would advise doing so.
Okay, so...
You used lots of language that downplayed the severity of what happened.
I didn't know what other words to use aside from inappropriate. Hey, I don't think this was as egregious as I was led to believe. Because
this is the problem you've got. People are not just coming away thinking Synni did nothing wrong necessarily. They're thinking Just a Robot is a totally deranged freak for defending this individual. Does that not bother you? Does that not upset you?
No, absolutely. Absolutely.
Right. Okay. So you wanted feedback primarily is why you reached out to me. Is that right?
Yeah, because like, I think this might be... We've never been more confident.
Okay, right. Stop yabbing. I've got another point to make here. You yourself in your video... You say that Synni has engaged in behavior that groomers engaged in. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Okay. So, if Synni is engaging in behavior that groomers are engaging in, is it not reasonable that people would look at that behavior and conclude that it's grooming?
No, it is.
Right. So you're saying it's reasonable for people to conclude it's grooming. Okay. So why are you so bothered about people calling it grooming when you yourself are saying Synni is engaged in that behavior? That's absurd.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is, I don't think it's grooming. I'm just saying if people come to the conclusion that it's grooming, that's fine. I should have made that clear in my video. I got to that part in your video, I listened to it, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I gotta take the fucking L on that. I was fucking stupid.
Do you think a character tied up to a post in a bondage-like fashion, do you think that is porn?
Suggestive and softcore porn, yes. It's just, maybe it's because
it's porn then. Synni Bear sent porn at 20 years old to someone that's 14.
Yeah, maybe it's brain rot from anime I've watched. It's just, I see this stuff in anime all the time, so I thought, I saw this as a kid. Maybe I'm just being old-fashioned the way I'm thinking. Maybe I'm just being stupid. I don't know, it's just...
Well, the old-fashioned take is don't send porn to a 14-year-old when you're 20. Do you think there should be a video defending Jeffrey Epstein against his crimes?
Jeffrey Epstein, the gay serial killer, right?
No, that's Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Epstein is the billionaire financier who was on pretty serious charges, was a convicted pedophile, in fact, and had more charges brought forward.
No, I don't think Synni is at that level.
We can see all of Synni Bear's logs. We can see every single message. Did you look at the messages between Synni Bear and Eno in full?
Admittedly, no. I skimmed through a lot.
So let me get this straight. You had access. You knew it was available because it was in the reply. Synni Bear had put the link to the full logs that was available to you. Before you made this video, hardcore defending Synni Bear, you didn't even go over the full logs in any way.
I was going to. I was planning to do that. I just didn't expect Kumo to leak my video. And then he uploaded my video, and then I was like, oh, fuck. Now I guess I have to do this.
Why? You could just say that's an early draft and there's new information that you're assessing. Why do you need to put it out quickly just because Kumo's got it out?
Honestly, I was panicking.
Right, okay.
I'm going to be honest here. Even if he didn't upload that video, I might have still uploaded the video as it is. I might have gotten lazy and been like, I think I've done enough work already. I'll just make a follow-up later.
I think you're trying to piss on my boots and tell me it's raining. This is fucking nonsense. How on earth can you argue that you had a video, signed, sealed, delivered, ready to upload, and you may have looked at information that may have changed the entire premise of the video later? That doesn't make any sense, does it, Mr. Robot?
No, I did I did the same thing. You can ask my editor about this. I did the same thing because I had my old Synni Bear video ready to go, And then I did a little bit more research. I was like, hang on, I need to change this. And I had it ready to go.
Okay, so as we're having this conversation now, you have not seen the full conversation and therefore cannot fully comment on the contents of the conversation. Am I understanding this correctly?
Yes.
Don't you see how bro, you have pinned your channel to the reputation of someone and you've not even reviewed all the evidence. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with your programming, Mr. Robot?
Why was this included? This is nothing. Like, I wanted to see, like, actual grooming, like nudes being exchanged, like, you know, something a little bit more serious than I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Well,
and maybe
do you know where you could have reviewed that? The full logs. It's all there for you to review. I don't get this. This is absurd. However,
all right,
Mr. Robot, I hold all the keys. I hold all the cards. And I have another thing to put to you. Now, before I do that, is there anything that you wish to admit to me before I do this?
I'm trying to think here. Didn't expect you to ask that. Admit. Well, in past videos, I've said very sus stuff that people have taken the very wrong way, and I have been friends with people who've gotten exposed and, you know, cut them off.
Okay.
There's a lot I've done, and I just ask, what is it? What is it? And just ask what it is, because you know what? Maybe there is something, and I just want to rip the Band-Aid off.
Mr. Robot, your logs with SynniJAR were leaked to me an hour ago.
Oh, okay.
And I've reviewed them on stream.
Oh.
And here's what I believe based on reviewing these logs. In the course of pursuing this story, you spoke to SynniJAR and you developed some sort of attraction or interest in them beyond the purely professional one. This has then led you to frame the video in a certain way. And this is the architect now of your pain. This connection that you've made, this non-disclosed connection, which is a complete conflict of interest and should never have happened.
I have a girlfriend. I have no sexual interest in Synni at all.
But you okay, actually, let's say that. Go on.
No, actually, I want to take... No. Okay. Maybe I do have sexual interest in Synni. I mean, I'm a straight guy, come on. So I'm going to walk back on that, but I have a girlfriend.
The first point at which I had probably the most initial concern is I'd like to take you back to you on the 29th of September.
Hang on.
8:58 p.m. Time zone unclear, possibly UK time. And you say, I presume as some sort of joke, want to see my cock. In fact, I tell you what. And then you send a picture of a chicken, of a rooster, of some sort of...
That's my humor.
Okay. Do you think it's appropriate to joke about sending a picture of your penis to someone who you're interviewing who is accused of grooming an individual?
Absolutely not.
So why did you do it?
It's just my humor. It's just what I do. I'm not the most mature fellow, and I've sent this same joke to so many other people.
The second thing I'd like to bring your attention to is on the 7th of October at 12:28 a.m., I believe UK time. Okay? You requested a call, and in your words, I just need someone to chat with as I drift off to sleep. Can you explain that to me, please?
Yeah, I like to chat to people on my phone as I fall asleep. It's not a romantic thing at all. I've done it with guys, I've done it with girls. I just like to be on the phone with people as I fall asleep. I've done it with my roommate. He's not in right now, so I can't bring him in for this.
Okay.
It's just...
Without discerning the exact nature of this, do you at least understand it is completely unacceptable and a conflict of interest to make a video about someone, to ostensibly interview them to get their side of it, and have this level of personal conversation with them as well?
I shouldn't have done that. And I feel bad about that.
I mean, this is an utter shambles, Mr. Robot, is it not? What the fuck is going on here?
It is.
How do you think I felt when I was reviewing this? You sent this to me because, as you say, right, you wanted my opinion on it, and I'm just seeing all this atrocity on the screen, and then I get these DMs, and it's even worse.
Yeah, like, I did not expect you to get the DMs.
No, you didn't, did you?
No, I am a little shocked that those were leaked, and how I was nervous about how it would go down, like, it did make me lose sleep at night thinking about the backlash I would get. Because I'm not very good with this kind of stuff, and I didn't...
Okay.
I just... Yeah?
You're concerned with backlash, okay? And I have looked at this on your request, and I've unspun this, and I've demonstrated the premise of your video is not only, to me now, broken, as you've conceded on 2 important points you were trying to make. The interview is absolute worthless, okay? And you have engaged in complete ethical breaches in pursuing the story. So you've done all of this, and now you're complaining about getting backlash. Well, you've done everything you possibly can to deserve it.
Well, like, I expected the backlash to happen. Like, I just didn't think it would be this bad. Like...
Now, there is one final issue with these messages that I must bring to you.
Okay.
Once again, the stench of piss rains on my boots, and you try to tell me it's merely water. You said earlier that you just wanted my feedback about your video. In the DMs, you say to SynniBear you're going to try and reach out to Chud Logic. SynniBear responds positively to that sentiment. And you then say, I think with his help, along with a recorded call on Jack, everything should go smoothly. What did you mean by that?
I thought I could get your help with looking over my video, giving me some advice, and also reacting to it, because from what I've seen from one of your older videos...
No. Everything should go... No. Everything should go smoothly. What do you mean by with my help, everything should go smoothly? What does that part mean?
Like, we should be able to get, like, people to realize that she is not a groomer.
Right. So you were trying to use my platform in order to spread your message under the auspices of, oh, I just want your feedback. That's extremely manipulative. And I'm amazed that you think I would fall for that. I'm astounded that you think you could pull a fast one on me like this.
Well, I did want your feedback. And
Who are you fucking kidding?
I did want your feedback. That's why I'm here. I sent you the video.
Yes.
And I was hoping...
But there was an unstated goal, which is to put the message out in front of a big audience, hoping I would sign off on it, and therefore it would help the story, and it would benefit SynniBear and you in the process.
Yeah.
You're a disgrace. You are a fucking disgrace.
Because here's the thing, I'm so unconfident about this, and from what I've been told, you're a pretty intelligent guy, so that's why I wanted your perspective, because I'm gonna be real here, I'm not fucking smart. I'm not smart at all, and I mean, you can clearly see that this might be the biggest fuck up I've ever made on YouTube. Surprisingly, the backlash SynniBear was getting wasn't as bad, so I thought, oh, there might be actually a chance
so this is what I think. Let me just lay it out for you. Okay, it's very simple, okay? So your personal attachment, you have said, you have expressed some sort of sexual interest in SynniBear already, okay? The full extent of that and whatever, we don't need to get into, but I'm saying that, you know, blinded you to the reality, and that led you to make these statements to SynniBear because you were too close to the story. That's what's happened with that.
Okay, I just want to make this clear. I just mean that as in, I'm a heterosexual male. I mean, I find many women attractive. I mean, I'm sure you find many women attractive as well.
Of course, but then you've got to make that distinction of, you know, it doesn't matter if you find them attractive or not. You need to literally put that to one side on your head, and it's fucking business mode. SynniBear is there. SynniBear is alone. Okay, you're the knight in shining armor, right? And then you're trying to capitalize on the situation, pushing for more personal contact. This isn't just a lapse in judgment, right? It seems like this is quite targeted and specific in what you're doing. Like you've thought about this. You've considered this. You want an ally, so you're going to capitalize on their situation and try and bring them to your corner.
Yes, I absolutely did that. That was stupid of me. Mind if I leave for 5 seconds? I need to grab a water.
Please, by all means.
Thank you.
Well, what's going on, guys? Just waiting for the water perspective, the water angle, the water thing.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
This was the biggest fuck up I've ever made on YouTube.
10 years in the joint made you a fucking pussy.
But, you know, Queeman, if you're just going to come on and go on about this guy being autistic, I don't think that that's reasonable. We need to just be a bit more chill, I think, okay? Right,
Wait, what about autistic?
Oh, Queeman is, you know, very,
I'll tell you why. Here's why I heard about this and I got interested. Because I heard, Jar, you were getting a little, like you were starting up trying to start up a relationship with them or be a little, like, cordial.
I'm just friendly with the way I talk, and I have a girlfriend. I'm not interested in a romantic relationship with Synni.
Right, what is this?
Yo, you're all good. You can finish it up tomorrow, in fact. Yeah. What a cute little pussy.
Tell me when you guys are done with the clip.
I think we heard it from your end, Jar.
Oh, you did? Oh, you want me to finish it? Like, I knew that the way I joked around would eventually catch up to me. This is why I can't hold down a job, to be honest. And, yep, this is finally out there.
What are you fucking insane to say that? What are you talking about? You can't hold down a job because you're going to talk about the cute little pussy?
Okay, dude.
What?
Okay, let's chill. Look, FPS Diesel, I fear you've come in here without a serious point and you're just looking to embarrass this poor robot. Is that correct?
Chud, I have a confession to make. I believe it is.
Okay.
Made, so I think I deserve everything that I have coming to me.
Jar, this is disgusting. This is... Have you seen her?
Seen who?
Synni.
I've never seen a picture of her face.
Yeah, no wonder. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Look, you're a predator, bro. You're preying on pedophile pussy on the internet.
Whoa,
it's disgusting.
calm down, man. What the fuck, dude?
Well, I'm a huge pedophile defender, as everyone knows. Okay, so there's one thing I can't stand. Okay, and that's seeing Jar here looking for vulnerable pedophiles online for him to fuck. And then when Kumo turns around and tries to clean up after you, you say, oh yeah, that Kumo guy's backstabbing us. Yeah, you shouldn't trust that Kumo guy. You shouldn't trust, because you're very clearly feeling insecure and threatened by Kumo. So every step of the way, all of your actions are oriented around trying to fuck some freak pedophile online. That is all you've been interested in.
No, that is not true. I have no interest in Synni. I haven't even seen a picture of their face. If Kumo wants to get with Synni, if that is the case, go for it. I don't really care about that. Aside from having Synni as an ally, I had no interest in Synni.
What's it like? Because you already admitted you had sexual interest in her earlier. Right? You said, I'm a straight man. Of course I've got sexual interest in Synni.
Well, I mean, I haven't seen what they look like, but like, as a woman, I'm going to find a woman I'm going to find women attractive.
You've got that little autistic niggling in your brain where you hear a female voice online, you see a female cartoon character online, and you're like, whoa, female cartoon characters are so fucking hot. I want to fuck that female cartoon character. And now you've oriented your entire online content creation career around this.
I guess so. I mean, you see a hot cartoon character. I mean, I've admitted that Data Animations cartoon is pretty hot, but like, I have people can make their avatar look like however they want. I'm not bald in real life. I'm actually
it's influenced you, hasn't it? You've looked at that little cartoon avatar and you've thought, I can protect that little cartoon avatar. And so you've gone and done
I did not think that.
I feel like you probably have, because you've admitted to having sexual interest in this person you've never seen. They're just a disembodied female voice who's being accused of being a pedophile. So,
I mean, you're going off on like,
these are like specific. It's not just a general. I like women because I'm straight.
I see what you're getting at now. I was not choking my chicken to her voice or anything like that.
I'm not. I wasn't even. I was not even suggesting that. I was not even implying that.
I think I did fuck things up, and you know what? Maybe this is the thing that will finally take me down off of YouTube, if this is the narrative people are going to go with. That, and like, it never escalated. will you at least like take that into consideration that this is just my sense of humor?
Yeah, if I can see interactions where you're talking to a guy, where you've reached out platonically to a man of around your similar age, and you've started saying, "Want to see my cock?" and asking for late night bed calls. Yeah, okay, I'll believe you. If you can show me that, I'll believe you. I'll say, you know what, this guy is just a freak to everyone. I'm having trouble falling asleep. Can you call me?
Sure. My girlfriend just said she's watching the stream and she's not. She's shaking, so I'm going to talk to her about this. She can get. Or maybe I will bounce back from this stronger than ever, or weaker than ever. We'll just have to see. And are you adding Nicholas to your okay?
What do you want, Nicholas?
Listen. 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time tonight. We're going to be saving your relationship. Okay, we just gotta set this whole thing up. Get the two of you guys in a call. We can fix this situation. We're gonna do some love phones. A relationship hangs in the balance. Okay. I think that's the pitch.
I won't lie. I'm glad he's having fun with this. Like, at least if people are making fun of me, I'm at least glad they're having fun with this. But like, hey, Nicholas Diorio, love your content. I'm pretty sure you're going to make fun of me for this. And if you want to, I can't stop you.
Don't push her. Don't push her. Don't go over the line. But I'm just saying, it's a great idea. And I think that...
No. Tell him no thank you. Tell him no.
Okay, all right.
So I think no means no.
Nicholas is not concerned with boundaries, clearly.
This is not a fun time for me. But, you know, after 10 years of being on this platform, I knew eventually my day would come when people would point and laugh at me. I kept on saying in multiple videos, one day I'm going to be the one that people are going to laugh at. I knew that was going to happen, and it finally happened.
And you were in that call, Chippy! What I saw on Chud's stream, Jar, wasn't just you putting your foot in your mouth. You essentially committed a form of on that stream.
I know.
She's a lol cow, and how you love being in this community because you feast on the autism. Welcome to the farm, Jar. The truth of the matter is, you weren't the farmer. You're just a slightly larger cow. And now you're learning that. You always thought that you were, what was the word you used? An anti-lol cow? You're not. Anybody is a lol cow. But anybody can be one, Jar, if enough microscope is put on them. You, me, your parents, your pastor, if you had one, you need one, and a whole slew of other things. That's all that matters.
It was me, you, and Peaches, I felt like we were invincible together. Like, I felt like we were the Three Musketeers.
Every human being, with the exception of people who prey on children, and I need you to remember that one, has a right to change. And when I say right to change, I don't mean as in an internal right. They have just plain a right to change. That includes you.
I know. As you know, I've said this before. The only two things that can get you canceled is pee-pee around kids and yourself.
Yeah. Congratulations, Jar. You pulled that one off. And you know, the thing I find insulting, truly insulting, is that you put your bare butt, figuratively, on display in that call with Synni, and did you think that people wouldn't notice?
I thought about redoing the interview, but then I thought it would be dishonest if I tried to redo it, so I didn't, and people noticed. Did I think people wouldn't notice? I guess so, because, well, why else would I put it in a video?
If Lorenzo was spiraling, do you consider Lorenzo your friend?
Yes.
If Lorenzo was spiraling, if you saw he was having to deal with some real hard stuff, would you check in on him? Would you just tell people to check out his eventual video?
I think I would tell people, I think I would check in on him.
Yeah, that's what friends do, Jar. Number one, never, ever do a drama video again. Period. Whatever you may have planned, dunk it. Drop it. Stick to your media reviews. And only that.
Quick question. I do have one drama video that is all finished, and I was thinking of just making it a Patreon exclusive. Do you think I should do that?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Hey, guess what? Who killed John Lennon?
I actually don't know. I don't know.
He was a hardcore fan of John Lennon right before he did it.
He was?
Yeah.
Mm.
So was the person who killed Selena. Ran her fan club. Killed her.
Well, I'm not as big as those people. I'm not John Lemon big.
Jar, it's not a matter of Jar. If a plumber gets fired, does that mean they don't know how to set a toilet anymore?
Well, if he got fired for failing to set toilets right, then I guess so.
And that was the call. You can draw whatever conclusions you feel you need to from it. I want to also take note of something Jar said in his unedited call with Synni, though.
But yeah, like Lio, I'm gonna have to talk to him too because I want to get his thoughts on a few things. But like,
oh yeah, he's like, I fucking saw. He made like a post saying, "Hey, I heard that Synni was scamming people. If you didn't get your commission, I'll draw something for you." And it's like, what? Who fucking wants that?
Yeah, it's like Lio, you're not as beloved as you used to be. People know.
I paid for Synni Barrow 3 art and I got Lio Convoy art.
Yeah, he drew one of my thumbnails for me and it did not go well. But to be fair, that wasn't a very good video of mine. I was just going through.
Gee, thanks. He might razz you, but he'll be fair, because he's been fair to me, and Lord knows we have had some arguments. Another person you need to talk to, and you're gonna hate this, Jar. You're really gonna hate this. You need to talk to Kumo.
Just found out Kumo no fucking way! Wait, hang on! Hang on, I gotta check this! No, there's no way. There's no fucking way. Oh my god! It's gone! No way! Oh my god, yeah, it's gone! It's fucking gone! This day could not get any better! Honestly. We are seriously smoking the Kumo pack right now!
Dude.
Come back right here, or Daddy's gonna get really angry!
Okay, Synni. I'll just be blunt with you. I have a problem with how you've effectively lied and have been performative for like the last, I don't know, almost month with me.
What do you mean?
Since the moment you got in contact with Jar, you have had a completely different attitude with me, Barry, Goblin, Evan, anyone else you've spoken to in our group, our support group for you. Oh my god, you've like treated us like we're like second opinions for you, as if all of us don't have the same fucking goal. If you don't like what one of us says, you go to another, and when they tell you to go to me, you went to Jar. Like, I knew how this guy was, I warned you how he was, I told you what position you were in, and I was very conscious and scared on your behalf because of what position you're in. Jar could have raped you, and that's probably what he was trying to, like, that was probably his dream, his end goal. You know, like, how could he get caught in a cheating scandal or dumped by his girlfriend if nobody will believe it ever happened? You lied to me, saying that you wanted... saying that you understood that it was probably not in the cards for you to get your fucking YouTube career back. You said you understood that. And yet with Jar behind the scenes, because he was giving you this false hope, you had a different face on with him entirely. That's why I'm upset at you, Synni. That's why I no longer want to be your friend, and that's why I no longer want to help you. Because you won't fucking help yourself. So, like, excuse me for caring, and excuse me for biting the bullet. Synni, I don't even think you've been genuine with me once. And this doesn't mean that I'm gonna call you a pedophile, or I like resend any of my logical takes. This just means that, like, I don't care anymore. I can have an ulterior motive and still care and try to help you. Like, do you have like do you have an exclusively two-dimensional way of thinking? Because the fact that you actively ignored my very rational and helpful advice and went to fucking just a rapist. So, I'm so fucking stupid for giving you the benefit of the doubt. We asked you if he made any passes at you. I actually didn't expect you to be able to list anything off, because you're supposed to be autistic, right, Synni? How come you gave us, like, anecdotes that perfectly suit? like, make it perfectly clear that you were aware he was making passes at you. Did you guys goon together at all?
No, what the fuck?
He didn't make it, like, in your phone calls with him. You guys didn't do anything freaky.
No, he mostly just talked about fucking, like, Star Wars and shit.
Okay. I'll buy it. Did he say anything to you before he blocked you?
He just said, "We are done."
Okay. He broke up with you? Okay. That came from a place of caring, and you somehow, in victimizing yourself, made it seem like we didn't care because I said that. How did you delude yourself like this? Do you believe anything that comes out of your own mouth?
After all this, I don't know who to trust.
Or you don't?
And I don't know.
Do you even trust yourself?
No, honestly.
Oh. That's a damn shame.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot is wrong with me.
I want to bring up something because Himpleton brought it to me and Barry's attention, and we brought it up to Kumo, sort of, about Inno. And it's one of the things, like, you know, you didn't really tell us this part. You had Enno read out the fucking rape comic in VC?
Like the dialogue.
Hey, Kumo, does knowing that fact change anything for you?
Yeah, quite a bit. Because that's, like, literally asking her to engage in your fetish.
It was mostly just, like, being able to, like, hear what her reaction was.
Oh!
Like, the time.
Okay. No, we're done. We're done. No. I'm not. You said that so fucking coldly and clearly. Oh my god. I'm baffled. You asked her to read it, and you wanted her reaction. Do you know what that means?
Like, I wanted to see if she liked it or not.
Oh my god! Tunnel vision just fixated on Jar, and then it took me the rest of the day to hear you over and over and over, and then really clicked with me. What the fuck is wrong with you? You have actively sought out different opinions. Even though those opinions were telling you consistently, constantly, that you should trust me. And I'm just a YouTuber. I'm not your fucking defense attorney. I can't fix anything for you. I'm just trying to help you.
Are you going to call... Can we call her a pedophile now?
I don't know. I'm gonna need time to digest that.
I mean, I'm not attracted to children.
Are you? You know how much that pisses me off, Synni?
A lot, I'm guessing.
You have assumed I have been mad at you so many times when I wasn't. But now I'm actually mad at you. You engage in BDSM in the bedroom with someone you trust. You talk about sex shit in that very, like, intimate and inappropriate manner with an adult. One whom you trust. Preferably someone you're in a, like, committed romantic relationship with. Fuck what everyone else is saying about you, Synni. Fuck every other point they're making. They are right for the wrong reasons. They don't even know how they're right. You are, honestly, if you were smarter, God, you'd be the most dangerous fucking person we've ever dealt with in this art community. God, thank God you're actually stupid. I am in full agreement of the wood chipper with what I know now. No questions?
Are you gonna hurt me?
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You're actually crazy.
You are a pedophile. You do know that, right?
I don't think that.
That boy ain't right.
Hey, man.
Hello?
Hey, sorry that took so long. It's just when you haven't eaten in 2 days, you have to really chew your food or your system could go into shock. I've water fasted before, so I know about this stuff.
Yeah.
That I'm simping for Synni. That's the main thing I want to go over. Because me and my girlfriend talked about this. She's like, I know how you joke, and you've received multiple warnings about like this that eventually is going to come back and bite you in the ass. And yeah,
You've received multiple warnings. Oh my god.
On my main account, I see that bell notification. I click on it, and I see hope the pedo pussy was worth it, or hope or leave YouTube or whatever to like help me check the video, because I mean, it's no secret I'm stupidly autistic, so I need help from other people. I feel like I've already put my reputation on the line enough, and also, you know, she leaked the DMs me and her had to Kumo, and he leaked it to Chud Logic, and Chud Logic leaked it to, well, everyone.
Please do not backstab me.
And to me, that's a breach of my boundaries, breach of my trust. So I'm like, why the fuck would I want to help you after that? If you were a dog, let's say hypothetically, in real life, your job is being a dog groomer. I don't think you would be too happy if I made a video called H is a groomer.
Right.
Like,
100%.
And that's kind of how I feel about Jack, because like Jack makes their video and people are just like, oh, let me give you $10,000. And I'm tired of people saying, well, Jack is disabled, so that's why they can't get a job. Listen, I'm autistic too. I don't like fucking working. I say stupid shit all the time that gets me fired. I still find ways to make money. I'm still confused. What is this casting couch stuff?
Okay, so let me explain the casting couch. The casting couch is basically a porno, and it's a kind of porno where it like starts out as an interview, and it's a girl sitting on a couch, and then after like the preliminary interview, like the two people fuck, like the cameraman and like the interviewer and the interviewee.
Wait, is that the big buff black guy?
You as the cameraman and Synni sitting in the casting couch.
This is the first time I've ever heard about this. Like, I'm going to ask my editor about this now, but like this is like, I don't think anyone has brought this up to me yet, but wow.
Oh.
I'm not a big porn guy. I'm not very familiar with porn.
Fair enough. Like, I'm not a big porn guy either, to be fair.
Oh,
but, like,
I really, really don't like the commentary community amnesia excuse of I don't remember, because like, it's so stupid. It's just dumb. The problem is I was on sleeping pills, and I remember a lot of them being about the video. But I think a few of them were also just shooting the shit, just chatting about stuff. And it mostly happened because my roommate was on his trip, and I just need someone to talk to for a few minutes so I can pass out. And
bro,
yeah, I mean, I almost called someone else as well, but what I did was incredibly unprofessional, incredibly stupid. It's not a romantic thing at all. It's just my nicotine addiction keeping me from falling asleep. And I've heard that I might have said, like, oh, you are my type. And I was like, fuck, did I say that? And I'm questioning if I did say that in the last call I had with her or not. But if I did, I definitely, I'm like 90% sure I followed up with, but I have a girlfriend and she's definitely my type.
Yeah.
Because, like, here's the thing. I don't know what Synni looks like in real life. And I defended Hopeless Peaches, and I saw what Hopeless Peaches looked like in real life. They look nothing like their avatar. I'm going to say that. And that's the nicest way I can put it. They look like a Albinoric from Elden Ring.
I don't know what that is. Maybe you know, but I don't.
I have a girlfriend. I love her to death. She was 90 pounds when I met her, and she's just so amazing. And I will admit, it's easier to help a girl than a guy. It is easier. I want to play devil's advocate, but I'm not smart. I'm not good at this kind of stuff. I mess up a lot. And granted, out of everybody I've ever tried to help out, Synni is by far the most guilty.
Oh dear.
Okay, interesting.
Oh yeah, like more guilty than everybody else combined. One of the worst things I've ever said was 16 isn't a kid, and what I meant was it was a 16-year-old is a teenager. Very autistic of me, I know.
Oh my God, dude.
And so many people, I will admit it was funny, but so many people said old enough to drive a car, old enough for Jar. Won't lie,
Bro.
That's fucking hilarious.
Jar said, if there's grass on the pitch, let's play. What the fuck, dude?
The problem is I'm autistic, so I'm young-minded, more young-minded than people normally my age. I was also isolated. Like, I was extremely isolated growing up. And when I was 14, I watched Berserk 1997 as a kid. And that's Game of Thrones, but anime. It is a show full of bloodshed and rape, and I'm just dumbfounded when people, I don't know, maybe I'm just being stupid, but like when people say, yeah, and then I saw the second doc and I saw words highlighted like her saying, I like big butts and I cannot lie. And I was like, I heard that in the Shark Tale movie as a kid. My parents showed me that movie. Were my parents grooming me?
So, okay, but to clarify, did you read that whole doc? Like, did you read, or I know that you didn't read the whole doc, but did you get to the end of that doc?
What happened? No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I made a mistake. I opened up YouTube and I saw, my subs are going down fast.
Don't worry about that right now, dude. You'll get through it.
Okay. I'm not saying that. I said, I was very careful with my words. I said it made her look less guilty when I found out she censored it herself. In fact, originally I actually said it made her look more innocent, but my editor told me, no, don't say that. That is...
Well, Eno was the one reading it out loud. Synni got Eno to read it out loud.
Oh.
In Call Together.
Oh my God. I did not know that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That I did. Oh God.
At the very beginning of their messages, Eno talks about how she got flack when she was an 11-year-old.
Dude, is it okay if I play some Smash Bros while we talk to the audio down?
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
You make this video, you can clarify all of that, you know? Like, you have the opportunity to clear the air.
Do you have this call recorded?
Huh?
Do you have this call recorded?
I record all calls, but I'm not doing anything with this. Unless, like...
Could you send it to me? Because,
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah,
She drew rape art when she was an 11-year-old and got flack for it.
Okay, remember when 11-year-olds used to go outside and pick flowers?
Dude, I know. Let's go back to that, please.
Come on.
Like to have a rape fetish at 11.
I mean, I think it's common to have a rape fetish, but not at 11. Okay, like, don't get me wrong. I developed a gender bent fetish at like 7 or 8, but that's because I watched Ranma 1/2.
Don't know what that is.
And it developed early on, but like I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk, and
I did hear that right. Let's hear it one more time.
But like, I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk, and at 11, like.
He just said he developed a rape fetish from watching Berserk. Hang on a sec. Wasn't earlier he was saying there's no big deal with a 14-year-old watching Berserk and he did it and he's fine. And now he's talking about getting a rape fetish from it at 4...
Okay, that's one.
What about Scrimlo Bimblo? Chud, Scrimlo Bimblo did something, and you've not called them out, so where's their humility? I don't fucking know, bro. I'm not here to call out every person that does some fucked up take, you fucking retard. I just so happened to come across this video because Just a Robot asked me to react to it, and I did, and I gave my criticisms. I'm not the fucking internet police, you fucking moron.
Actually, despite what people think, or despite, what I make people think, I'm a very forgiving person. I'm a very compassionate and empathetic person.
I decided to reveal my true colors. I, Just a Robot, am in fact black.
Why? Because being a woman is the worst. It's like playing one of your video games without the stick of happiness.
Do you mean the joystick?
I can't believe they let that get past the censors. For those of you who don't get the joke, the joystick is a metaphor for penis. As for the black SpongeBob he put up when I was reading Kai's comment, that's an inside joke between me and my editor from the race bending video. We didn't mean for it to come across as racist, but it kind of did.
I mean, this was eventually going to.
I got one more question for you. Uh-oh. What is your biggest turn on?
I did develop a rape fetish from watching Berserk.
What the fuck?